Hello viewers. Today we are going to study about the land-based adventure tourism. Myself Dr. Shushma Sunita Tirki, Assistant Professor from the Bhopal School of Social Sciences, Madhya Pradesh. My dear students, as the new generation, not only the new generation, but also even if you talk about all the ages or even the senior citizens are very much interested in the adventure sports activities. So, today's topic is land-based adventure tourism. In this we are going to cover the meaning and definition, mountaineering equipments, mountaineering manners and conduct, do's and don'ts, Institute of Mountaineering and one of the best destination of mountaineering. The second topic is trekking. In that we are going to study about the meaning and definition, trekking equipments, do's and don'ts, trekking organization and trekking destination in India. Meaning, land-based adventure tourism refers to any type of tourism activities that take place on land and involves adventurous or physical challenges experiences. This includes activities such as hiking, trekking, mountain biking, rock climbing, zip lining, wildlife safari, camping and many more. The focus on exploring the natural landscape, rugged terrains and remote area, which emphasize on the adventure, exploration and outdoor activities. Land-based adventure tourism allows the travelers to immerse themselves in nature, experience adrenaline pumping activities and discover new destinations. For unique perspectives, it is popular among individuals seeking adventure, excitement and closer connection to the environment. India's vast geographical location and varieties of place provides opportunities to develop adventure activities at large scale. Land-based adventure tourism comes into existence after the successful attempts of Mount Everest. India has got world-class infrastructure to perform these activities. Some of its features are development of integrated circuit, high established communication system, world-class education and training institute, National Institutes of Sports. It is a type of special interest tourism, engage an individual in nature, physical, cultural excursion that results in participating in coming out of his or her comfort zone. It is carried out by an established tour operators company or agencies. Surface adventure is subtype of special interest tourism under the category of adventure tourism. Land-based adventure tourism refers to tourist activities undertaken on the surface of land such as mountains, plateaus, valleys, desert, terrain, plain. It is a niche type of tourism that involves exploration and travel in unfamiliar, remote, exotic and wilderness location such as mountaineering, trekking, rock climbing, climbing in the mountain, rocks and ice, skiing and skating. Now, we are going to discuss in detail about mountaineering. So, student, mountaineering is a second type of adventure activities by the tourist where they climb, hike and walk on the mountain. A good mountaineer has to learn how to climb and know the nature of the mountains. Mountaineering is a hardcore adventure activities for the tourist that requires good physical and mental stamina. The field of mountaineering takes adventurer on a quest to measure new heights with much enthusiasm. In fact, it is an endurance to explore the spirit of fantasy and become a nature's friend. Definition: mountaineering in general is a sport or activities of climbing mountains. Mountaineering is a combination of rock craft, ice craft, snow craft and also approach to march the base of mountain peak commonly called trekking. In India, 75% of Himalayan ranges with a huge potential for mountaineering expedition. Mountaineering is an activity which Indian Institute Foundation, that is IMF, is responsible for the Government of India through the Foreigners Act and other statutes. All tour operators must update the guidelines given by the IMF from time to time. Now we are going to discuss about the mountaineering equipments, which is very essential, which is being divided into three categories: technical equipment, camp gear and clothing. Technical equipments: rope, hardware, pitons and chokes. Next is expansion, bolt, harness, mitten, descender, zoomer. Ice axe, camproons, ice and snow anchors. Camping gears: in this, sleeping gear, tents, stove. Clothings: what are the different types of clothing you are going to wear during mountaineering? Mountain clothing, footwears. There are different types of footwears for rock climbing and trekking. Miscellaneous: rucksack, eye protection, water bottles, water purification kit, torch or flashlight, knife, sunblock, cream, lip balm, medical kit, washing kit, sewing kit and whistle are some of the essentials. Mountain hazards: there are two types of hazards, that is subjective and objective. Subjective hazards are created by humans. For example, choice of the route, companions, overexertion, dehydration, climbing above one's ability, poor judgment, etc. Objective hazards, that is caused by the mountains and weathers, cannot be influenced by man. For example, storm, rock falling, ice falling, lightning, altitude, visibility, gullies, rock falls, avalanche, hanging, glaciers and crevasses. Mountain manners and conduct. Yes, as you are going for the mountaineering, you should know the manners and the conduct, which is very essential. Greet everyone in the mountain, move in a small group, respect the native and other climbing teams in the area, avoid shortcuts, do not make unnecessary shortcuts as in time of rain it may cause erosion, assume responsibility of yourself and team. In mountain, it is one of the toughest job to judge the distance to be covered, be calculative and start early in mountains. In mountains, weather become bad during afternoon. Passing information, throwing stones, don't you or let others throw stones while trekking or climbing. It creates danger for you or may be for others simultaneously. Noisy behavior, avoid noisy behavior while trekking or climbing. You may disturb the native or the wildlife. Hut manners, in many mountain treks or expedition, you may find huts developed by the local and tourism authorities. Acquire legal permission if you require and leave as it is before you accommodate. Rescue, in time of accident or any uncertainty, you keep yourself calm, try to help and acquire assistance as fast as possible. Prove ascent, don't forget to carry a set of good cameras, GPS to prove your team ascent and mountain top. Making statements, it is expected only from the leader to make statement about climbing. Do's and don'ts in mountaineering. Keep sense of conservation when moving in the mountain. Avoid your campsite near the streams. Make pits for excursion. Don't allow cooks and porters to throw garbage into the streams or nearby. Try to bring back your garbage. Clean campsite before departure. Leave no trace. No campfire. Avoid conflict with the local people. Institute of Mountaineering in India. Himalayan Mountaineering Institute in Dehradun, Nehru Institute of Mountaineering in Uttarkashi, Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Mountaineering and Allied Sport which is in Manali, National Institute of Mountaineering and Allied Sports in Arunachal Pradesh, Nehru Institute of Mountaineering in Arunachal Pradesh, Himalayan Mountaineering and Leadership Institute in Jammu and Kashmir. These are some of the renowned mountaineering institutes. Best destination of mountaineering in India: Ladakh, Naukun Masafi in Manali, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttaranchal and the eastern Himalayas of Sikkim. These are some of the topics which is been covered in mountaineering. Now we are going to start with the subtopic, that is trekking. Trekking is a recreational activity that involves covering any specific journey on the foot. It is mostly done in the rural areas and rugged terrains. Trekking is often done in the combination with the backpacking and rock climbing. Trekking is mainly done to have an interactive with the nature. Trekkers cross forest area, mountain, desert and face different weather conditions and topographies. The activities does not require much of planning and usually done based in groups. Traveling through isolated areas or being close to the nature and surroundings make these activities enjoyable and worth an experience. Definition: trekking is multi-day walking journey in area where motorist transport is not available. Trekking is not mountaineering but just a day of walking, but however it is a part of mountaineering. Trekking is an adventurous journey on foot areas where means of transportations are not available. Anatomy, which is the term which is derived from the African word trek, means noun, trekker in verbs meaning to pull and travel, become a word in English language in the mid 19th century and means a long outdoor journey typically on foot. Concept: the concept of trekking is an old as human civilization, though in those prehistorical time these on foot journey meant primarily for the search of food, shelter, safety, or in search of new land for the psychological needs. But today's world, when we talk about trekking, it is for fun and recreation. Why trekking is important? Trekking regenerates the body, mind and soul. Trekking is good for physical fitness. Trekking brings close to the mother nature. Trekking does not require technical expertise. Trekking is an outdoor education to learn about the nature and environment. Trekking makes us to visit new lands, people and culture. Trekking is around the yearly activities. Equipments: footwear. It is again necessary to wear a different types of footwears when you are trekking, because you require a comfort and safety boots or footwear in the rugged terrains. Vibram or the rough threaded sole are the best for trekking. Always carry extra pair of socks. Clothing: try to carry synthetic material clothing, especially if you are moving at a high altitude. Keep cotton stuff for the low altitude and basic trails. Down jacket, windproof, sun hat, cotton t-shirts, plain liner gloves, nylon sports type, lightweight nylons, pair poly long johns, pair liner socks, thin liners, Tiva type of sandals, flea pants and upper etc. are some of the essential clothing for trekking. Miscellaneous: central items like tent with a cooking stove, lightweight utensils, foodstuff, duffel bag and first aid kit. Personal items like sleeping bags, good rucksacks. Then you can also keep dark sunglasses, headlamps with extra batteries, bulb, raincoats or umbrella, water bottles or hydration bag and toiletries. Some of the items which are not necessarily but it is essential to be very useful during trekking. A map or a compass or a GPS is always handy in a new area, trekking guidebook of the area you are going to visit. Still video cameras highly recommended. A walking stick is always handy, small lock, duct tape, pen knife, scissor, repair kit, garbage bag, sunscreen, binoculars, whistle, pen, paper, book, etc. Do's and don'ts in trekking. Start early. Early bird catches the worm. When in trekking, try to start early morning so that you can reach the desired destination or the point. Sustain efficient posture while trekking. With a proper packing of rucksack, you need to walk slightly leaning forward, head up, shoulder, swing arms and relaxed. Maintain your trek speeds. At first hand, you can discover trekking space and learn to maintain it when trekking. Do not try to unnecessarily speed up because your fellow trekkers are moving faster than you. Trek to enjoy, so enjoy while trekking. Find trekking buddies. Always move in pair. It is always good to have partners while trekking. It is also useful in the case of uncertainties or mishappening. Be watchful. It is essential to be cautious of the areas. Acquire first-hand information of the place and terrains you are desired beforehand or you are going to visit that particular destination. Local knowledge is always handy. Be attentive while trekking. Keep a note of weather and hazards. Stay healthy. Drink lots of water. Eat much. Maintain a stable body. Don't skip meal. Rest occasionally. Don't try to push yourself. It creates more chance of injuries. It is natural to get weary after long days of walk. It is good to rest before you start getting weary. Protect yourself from sunburn. Always carry good quality of sunblocks and creams or gels. Prevent and treat blisters. Always use trekking boots which fits your feet. If your boots does not fit correctly, you will be less comfortable, which encounters to have bristles. Carry and know how to use map and compass. GPS are handy, but you should know the basic map reading skills and better orientation during trekking. Always be acquainted with the terrains. Yes, terrains by get familiar with the terrains by continuous studying your map and using GPS put in the navigation mode. Keep a tracker of each other. If lost, be calm. In time, if you find yourself lost, stay calm and try to analyze the situation. Use distress signal like audio and visual signal, whistling, smoke, etc. Try to find location on the map. Some important organization and institute of trekking. India's Hike, Trek Himalayas in Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh, trekking clubs. Then you have Wildlife Institution of India. These are some of the trekking organization. Trekking companies and guides, Youth Hostel Association of India, Western and Eastern Ghats Trekking Club. Now, some of the popular destination of trekking in India: Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Darjeeling, Northeast, Western Ghat and Southern India. Summary: mountaineering and trekking offers opportunities for exploration, adventure and connects with the nature. They provide physical challenges that test endurance, strength and resilience, the offering opportunities for personal growth and discovery. Whether scaling a peak or traversing the scenic trail, both activities allows participation to experience the beauty and majesty of nature while fostering a sense of adventure accomplishment.